Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is my Fatigue Ray back to you with this newest update from the tournament that we have succeeded in moving on to the next round after a series of some of the most intense games I've ever played. And they're going to be on here, and so please be excited, guys. I'm already super excited. I'm bringing you the last two matches that we had between BS and Toy Destroyers in the semifinals round of Pedro 7 or Insomnia hosted guild. Also, there is a thread that you can read about this tournament. I will provide the link in the description and all of that great stuff. And so you guys are here for a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and bring up our first match. Sorry. Our first match for YouTube. And this is going to be round 2 between BS and Toy Destroyers. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of the background here. We have my Fatigue Ray using Mystic, Commander 1007 using Jambra, 21 Zarius 21 on Paladin, Mediatrix on the Death Seer, VJ Krusnik with Paladin, and Harry Z 007 with our Necromantics. We're going to go ahead and talk about what brought the two teams here on the path. Toy Destroyers has won a series of 4 games in a row, unbeatable, undefeated so far in this tournament. And the first game that we played against them was horrible. We had a scheduling with them, and it went great, and we started up and we played. However, the first series of games that our guild played together for the tournament all crashed. We had crashes on both sides, and everybody took a step back and was like, all right, look, let's just put our egos aside, try not to get the others disqualified. We're going to try and have ourselves a real tournament round. And finally, what came to be the first round was a loss to them from us, where nobody had any DCs, and we finally had a great game. And it's a shame that match isn't on here. It was just another game on their path of destruction, and BS fell victim to their Mystic. We had a Sia, a Jambra, and a Paladin. This is the first game of the loss, and that game we just really got beat up by them. BS just kind of tried the best to hang in there, but couldn't. They were so strong by the end of the game that they were easily sealed the victory against BS in the first round. So this is round 2. Both guilds are using different hero chemistry. The fact that their team is using the same team, and we are instead using of a Sia, we're using a Mystic. So you can see our Mystics are our 2 damage dealers, and then we have our Guardians and our Paladins. And the Guardians are just 2 different types. So this is a very balanced game, ladies and gentlemen, and this is a very interesting one. So let's just keep an eye on what happens here. The Mystic is coming up with the claws for their first gank, and the field gank goes awry when my Fatigue Ray blinks out of there. Heads back to the farm, catches up a couple of last hits. My Fatigue Ray is closing down on some gold in the lane. Their Paladin's already hitting for 100, and he's sitting in the lane. The rest of them are perhaps getting experience at a slower rate now than BS, so it seems like BS has the advantage. We're just going to go ahead and keep it that way. You can see our Paladin Zarius 21 is taking out their jungle right now. Top farms have been dominated by BS this whole time, and it seems like their team is hugging the lane, looking for possibly a gank and sharing gold. Let's see who has CS. Paladin has 11 CS, everybody else has 0, except for my Fatigue Ray with 7. Two minutes into the game. It does seem to be like a level advantage for BS right now. My Fatigue worried about the gank. Picking up on a little bit of farm as he can. Looks like he's missing out on half of it. Cyclops comes up for a non-committal gank. Walks back down the lane. My Fatigue runs home. He picks up the Rod of Assistance. This is an interesting item that can provide a HP and mana buff for a sellable item. Not necessarily a late game item that you would want. A trivial build from my Fatigue. The Paladin is hugging the lane, and he is closing down on all that CS. Sitting at 21 creep kills right now. He has not returned home to spend any gold. The teams are in the corners in a race for golden experience against the other. Cyclops picks up a level in his jungle and ports home, leaving the Paladin in the lane alone. Almost 5 minutes into the game. Seems that VJ Krusnik has been picking up a lot of farm in the lane. BS has not successfully ganked him out of it yet. There's no first blood 5 minutes into the game almost. My Fight Greed does pull off an excellent slow on the Paladin, and the Cyclops does stun the Mystic. However, he does escape this time, losing CS on the tower, and picking up a little bit of experience. Turns out that their guild picked up on Zarius in the top jungle and decided to act on it. They're going to easily take out Zarius with first blood, going to Toy Destroyers and Harry Z with the Mystic. Cyclops comes in for a gank on the Mystic. My Fatigue is stunned. Almost takes out Harry Z, but is left with the Cyclops.
Your health is fading.
Who runs face first into Jomber and Paladin. Gets stunned. Paladin rushes in, while theirs takes out my Fatigue and Mystic. They're still working on the Cyclops. He heals. Jomber tags him, stuns him. Paladin takes out Cyclops. VJ Krusnik is still working on Zarius and rushes him out. Commander is left with VJ Krusnik. Stuns him. Leaves him on the creep, pops his shield, and he walks away. Still a lead for Toy Destroyers. BS has not seen a lead insofar in the tournament. Even in this game, including the last game, BS has not seen a lead. They're trying to keep their heads in the tournament. If they lose this game, then they are out of the tournament. And not only do they have to win this one, but they have to win the match after this to successfully go into the next round, leaving Toy Destroyers behind. Paladin rushes in. Mystic slows again with crystal chains. Throws up barrier. Auto attacks him, and Paladin rushes in. And the BS closes down on their second blood. BS is basically saying that they're still in this match. That you can kill us, but maybe we can kill you back. Cyclops effectively last hits Zarya's creep. It's good micro by them. My Fatigue Ray runs back to the lane, while Zarius and Commander are right below him. He hassles the Paladin, baits him into attacking him. Paladin rushes in, doesn't pop his ultimate. My Fatigue Ray ultimates him during the stun and they take him out, which ties the score at 3-3. We're looking at only being 9 minutes into the game. First dragon has not yet been taken, and both teams have gotten 3 kills.
No target.
Let's look at everybody's items. DJ Krusnik with 41 CS in the lane. My Fatigue Ray not too far behind at 35. This does not count neutral creeps, as we just saw. Jombo stuns the Cyclops. Crystal Barrier goes up, misses with the chains. Cyclops stuns Mystic. It looks like they have My Fatigue Ray out. He ultimates out. Puts a wall up behind him. Commander drags them with his ultimate. They don't know who to target. They're going for maybe Paladin. They're targeting Paladin.
Your help is fading.
Mystic ults in to take out our Mystic. No deaths. No death on either team. Crystal Barrier goes up over Commander, and their Paladin rushes in. Will he escape from this one? No, it does not look like. VJ Krusnik closes down on the kill. Zarius is right behind him. Paladin keeps running. Zarius is chasing him across the map. VJ Krusnik ports out. Zarya slows Cyclops. My Fatigue Ray comes up. Puts up Crystal Barrier. Misses with chains. And they decide to let him go.
Certainly.
Cyclops heals. Zarius is still trying to escape. They take out Zarius. My Fatigue Ray running from the Cyclops manages to take out Cyclops. He's running from Paladin and Mystic. Drummer stuns Paladin. My Fatigue Ray is heading back to the base. They rush My Fatigue Ray. He blinks out. Ultimate from Jambra. And My Fatigue Ray auto attacks Paladin, killing him with the tower damage. Making the score 5-5. All the heroes have seen a little bit of farm and started their builds at the very basic, and we'll see what we'll be going into mid-game with, what kind of builds. Maybe their Mystic is picking up. Commander's hassling a low mana Mystic in the top right. Decides to let it alone. All 3 BS members are in the middle. Both teams seem to be heading towards Dragon, slowly. Jomber starts the fight. Gets stunned by Cyclops. Cyclops heads straight for my Fatigue. Chasing him for the stun. Throws up Crystal Barrier. Stun from Cyclops comes in, but Jomber stuns Cyclops or Paladin before he can rush in. Zarius throws up his ult. Crystal Chains pops and they take out Paladin and Cyclops. Harry Z closes down on the kill on my Fatigue, but there is no escape. Zarius finishes them off. Looks like respawn tokens are being used already from Toy Destroyer's side. Perhaps they believe that right now this dragon is too important. Does BS have enough time to close out on the dragon? Are they committed to it? No, they are not. Are they about to watch them get it, though? All three of them are there. Toy Destroyer is working on Commander, while the dragon is just firing away. Toy Destroyer closes down on the dragon. Paladin rushes in. Mystic has the buff. Jomber stuns them all. My Fatigue ults in.
Double kill.
Throws up a wall with a double kill, and Zarius closing down on his kill on the Cyclops. BS is still in the game, and it seems like they may have even just pulled ahead, even though Toy Destroyers is still in the game with their dragon experience that they have just taken from BS as well, which they certainly would have closed down on. And BS does seem to have a little bit of an advantage, though, that Toy Destroyers has used respawn tokens already, perhaps feeling a lot of pressure, like the game is slipping away from them. Remember, Toy Destroyers only has to win one more game to close BS out of the tournament and advance on to the next round, since they have already won one win. Round 2, this is it right here, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching it. If BS wins this one, then they get a chance to face off in a tiebreaker against them, with either team winning taking them into the next round, into the finals. Some players moving slow. We had a little bit of network issue, not much though. Nothing to make anybody crash or stop the game from moving on, or to even mention anything. The fight goes on as before. Jomber rushes mid, trying for a field gank on Paladin, who rushes out before you can finish him off. They switch targets to the Cyclops. Jomber ults, and they easily are going to take out the Death Seer. My Fatigue put his ult down, but didn't use it. They are tower diving on the Mystic. Paladin rushes into My Fatigue, who ults back, leaving Paladin out of place, who gets tagged by Jomber, and then stunned. Zarius finishes off the kill, or contributes to it on the Paladin. Commander gets his own kill. He's taking a lot of damage from the tower right now. Mystic ults out, is taken out by Zarius' charge, and My Fatigue blinks after him, who picks up the kill on the Cyclops. BS closing down on more level lead, both in level and in gold. Toy Destroyers possibly feeling like they're facing a loss now at this point. As we've seen in the videos before, though, it is perfectly able for any team to make an epic comeback in this game, though. Commander is taking out their top jungle. We know that they have 2 respawning. Their whole team is back. Our whole team goes back. Ready to fight. Everybody already has their first epic item. Harry Z did go for boots. And looks like he's building a Searing Orb. Mediatrix has Helm of the Cloudwalkers and the Cloak of the Resistance, the Alchemist Cloak. My Fatigue Ray has the Rod of Assistance, a Ruby Ring, the Cloak of Arrogance, the Boots of the Firewalker, the Ring of Awakening, and the Ruby Ring with the mana buff that builds into the Searing Orb. Already stacking a lot of attack damage. My Fatigue Ray comes up from the top while Jomber goes mid. A little bit late to the fight.
Kill streak.
My Fatigue Ray tries to kill the Cyclops, succeeds, but gets taken out by a level 9 Paladin. Commander is able to take out VJ Krusnik. Is hassling the Mystic. Tags the Mystic. Stuns the Mystic. Punches him. Punches him again. He's chasing him with the tag. Harry Z turns around, tries to run for the base. He's taken out by Hermeticist Cape. Paladin is slowed, not stunned. My Fatiguer comes up with Crystal Chains and Barrier, and Paladin cannot escape. They begin working on the tower. BS begins to work on the tower. They're going to take it out right now. No, they decided not to. They decided to leave the tower there for one more level advantage, perhaps. Score is 19-7 BS. You can see BS members making their way towards mobiles. Commander decides to start it off. My Fatigue Ray comes up with Mystic. Contributes to half of its health being gone. Their Cyclops is taking a lot of AoE. Jomber goes in and stuns both of them with his AoE and with his ultimate. Zarius rushes in through Cyclops, straight to Paladin. As he takes out Paladin, My Fatigue Ray closes down on Cyclops. Harry Z is the only one that is left. They return to finish moguls. Commander is watching the way for Mystic. Both of them are on low health. My Fatigue Ray and Zarius are on low health. They do manage to finish off moguls. Zarius getting all them last hits in the lane. Toy Destroyer is not sure what to do. They are out-leveled and out-farmed.
Tower destroyed.
My Fatigue Ray does walk up and one-hit the tower. It had very low health left. So BS decides to take the tower in the lane and then push the towers, even though they don't have Zarius. Toy Destroyer is doing a good job of defending, but with one slow and one ult, BS is able to take out two of them. Mystic is left.
Triple kill.
My Fatigue Ray gets a triple kill.
Streak. Tower
Commander and Zarya's head top tower. They're closing in on the base.
Tower destroyed.
Doesn't look like they have any respawn tokens, otherwise they would have used them. This looks like a certain BS victory. At 23 minutes, 15 seconds, with 3,200 gold, my Fatigue Ray and BS Guild comes back and wins their first game against Toy Destroyers, leaving them in the tournament for now. Please take your time to review the builds as you feel fit. You may pause the video on this screen to take a look at it. This is the first video of our matches against them in this series, and there will be one more, which is the final round between BS and Toy Destroyers. The third and final match will be uploaded shortly after this one is. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and thank you for your continued support. Everybody from over here at BS and HOC My Fight Gree, thanks you so much for everything that you have done for us. Thank you.